All right, well, you might have a 50-50 system, but if they win the 50-50, the next one's guaranteed. So I'm gonna make sure if they lose the 50-50, it's reset, and there's no 50-50 guarantee. You may say that, but we're gonna make this new mode called Miliastra Wonderland, and it's gonna be another game inside of Genshin Impact. And that game is gonna have its own gacha, and you can't use Primogems you get in the game in that game mode. And it's gonna be for skins. And we're gonna make it pay for recolors. Try and top that, stupid.
You have a $280 skin, but they only really gotta spend $140. So we're gonna have them pay $300 just to get a skin.
Damn. I'm gonna have to check with my team and see if I can top that. Well, you know what? Why make money through skins when you can make money through just the purchases? So instead of one 10 pool being 1,600, I'm gonna make the 10 pool be 3,000 currency. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
That sounds toxic. I'm gonna have to talk to my superior so I can do something worse than
I'm gonna need to make some calls. Yeah, hello? Yeah, we need some more currency. We need some more predatory practices. Alright, the shit going on with these Gacha games needs to be talked about, because it seems like all these companies and all these games have for real lost touch with reality. Like games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and hell, even Stella Sora, when it came out, people were pretty excited until they realized what was going on with the gacha mechanics, and it just felt like these games were supposed to be fun, but now it feels like these games are just in their companies, they're having lessons on how to find different ways to drain your wallet. But before we talk about how bad the monetization in these gacha games are, we need to talk about a way that you can bypass that monetization a little bit, which you can do by using LDShop. Cue the ad. A website where you can get your game's currency at a discount like Wuthering Waves at an incredible 15% off. It's actually really easy too, and it makes topping up much more affordable. Like in Wuthering Waves, they have a deal where if you want to get a character like a Chuyon, you can get the bundle that lets you guarantee her. By the way, with this website, you can get a top up that's about $100 for literally $77. Like, why wouldn't you do that? All you gotta do is head to the website using my link, which also gives you a 5% coupon, allowing you to save up to $50. Click the game you want to top up for, enter your UID and server, or just follow the instructions on the website to log in, confirm your order, follow through with checking out, and you got your order within minutes. It's super fast, really easy, and extremely convenient because it's way faster than topping up within the game. It's also extremely safe and reliable, and many people use it. And if it's your first time using it, there's a 15% discount for newcomers, so it's a perfect time to start using it. On top of that, if you spend $80, you get a free game pass, which can be claimed in the homepage. They also have other games like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm pretty sure they'll have more in the future, so you can just start using it for the game that you want to play. Thank you, LDShop, for sponsoring this video and saving our pockets from this monetization. Now let's start with Genshin Impact Miliastra Wonderland. Yep, Genshin's new gacha trap. So basically, Miliastra Wonderland was supposed to be this creative sandbox. Like, oh wow, we can build worlds, create mini games, and explore together. It sounds pretty cool, right? Until you realize it put its own gacha system into that game mode, separate from the actual game, separate from Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact had its own gacha mode. They added this game mode, and then added a separate gacha mode into that game mode. We got Gachaception now. It's got its own gacha system, its own battle pass, and you gain 0 primo for the actual game Genshin Impact itself. So yeah, they literally made a second gacha game inside of a gacha game where that game has no correlation to the actual game itself. Yeah, you can use your character that you get in that game mode in the actual world, but nobody's really gonna want to do that because there's like no benefits. It's like they're playing gacha Jenga and they're trying to see how many layers of gacha they can keep taking and stacking on top of their tower before it falls apart and the player breaks down. And it's wild because it was pretty much supposed to be like Minecraft or Roblox. Like, imagine you're playing Minecraft. Imagine you're playing Minecraft and you place a block, and every block you place, you have to spend money per block. That's literally what Miliastra Wonderland is essentially going for, in my opinion. And I'm not even even gonna get into everything for how bad it is, like the character skins, the reskin prices, the fact that you have to only pay for currency, you can't earn the currency, the 20%. I'm not gonna get into all of that. The worst part about it is the fact that it's wrapped behind this cheerful, like cozy presentation. Like, look how fun this is. You can create your own world at Genshin Impact. You can play with a lot of other people who play a bunch of different games. Meanwhile, behind the scenes is literally just another monetized ecosystem that convinces players to make modes that make you want to spend money on that game mode. So they're done with getting you to do it. They're done with convincing you to spend money. They're starting to get players to make you spend money on this game mode, bro. It's wild. It's absolutely catastrophic. And then if you thought HoYoverse couldn't get any worse, the Honkai Star Rail situation is just as bad, if not worse. People thought at first Honkai Star was gonna be the less greedy game out of them, but boy, they were fucking wrong. Because the Cyrene can literally prove that wrong within 5 seconds. They hyped up their first major skin and people expected something unique or transformative, but it ended up literally just being a recolor with the weapon recolor slapped behind a paywall and an insane price tag of $300. And the justification, oh man, I mean, it's just optional. You don't have to get it, but if you do get it, it's $300 and you got the skin. It's $300, but it's optional. You don't gotta get it. It's optional, bro. It's optional. It's optional, bro. It's optional. It's literally all psychological. They prey on your attachment to these characters that you've built throughout the story, and then they try to monetize it, bro. They try to place a price tag onto it. It's literally all psychological, bro. They prey on your attachment to your favorite characters in this game that you've built throughout the game's lifespan and the story, and then they know that you'll justify trying to pay for these $300 for a skin, bro. $300 for a skin, bro. Oh, it's just one skin. $300 for a skin, bro. Oh, I mean, I just want to support the devs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're putting on a good $300 for a skin. Snap out of the game, come on, they're beating your ass out there. And before you know it, you've literally spent more money on this recolor skin than you've spent on a AAA console, bro. $300. And obviously now it's not even HoYoverse because YoStar coming out with Stella Sora is trying to get into this competition of this predatory practice, bro. Like they're trying to win. And the worst part is, all right, the game ain't even that bad. I actually really like the gameplay. I think it's pretty fun, but it's not no revolutionary gameplay or anything, bro. It's like a parody of multiple other games like Hades and making it a roguelike game. But the place where it's actually parody is the fact that they launched with the most egregious price tag on their currency, bro. It's insane. And it launched with 3,000 of the currency for 110 pool. If you actually paid attention to how everybody responds to the gacha currency landscape and how they don't like the gacha currency landscape, and what part of your mind went wrong in the company to make you believe, so these people really think $1,600 for a 10 pool, and it's basically like $15 for a 10 pool. These people think they don't like that shit, huh? They don't like that shit because it's too cheap. Let's raise them prices up, my boy. Let's get that shit up to 3,000. Let's get that shit up to 3,000, my boy. They're gonna love that shit. I just can't find the logical thought process between any of this, bro. It makes absolutely no sense. There's gotta be some mentally ill people in these companies to think that they're making any sense. Let's also make sure that we get rid of the 50-50 guarantee after they lose one and up the rate to 2%. So there is a higher chance that they hit the 50-50 and lose the 50-50. So they lose. Bro, somebody's have to be after. They know I'm realizing this shit, bro. This shit. They know I'm making too much sense now, bro. Someone's coming after me. Jesus Christ, bro. These games are fucking wild, man. Jesus Christ. God, bro, if y'all don't see another video within a week after this one, Gacha Ice got me, bro. Call somebody and start a revolt, because Gacha Ice is coming for me, bro, after I'm realizing all this. All I'm saying is, bro, these games and companies are getting wild with all these monetization methods that they're trying to find out and put into their game, and they need to stop with this shit, bro, because nobody's liking this shit, bro. Nobody's liking this. So let's calm down and just go back to, you know, $5 for a skin. You know, $5 for a skin. I'll pay for that. You'll make money off that. $5 for a skin. Hell, $3 for a skin. If you want to upcharge, make it $6, $7 for a skin, bro. You know what? And make sure it has some effects or something. It's just not a reskin. Make it $6, $7 or something, bro.
So, how did the Genshin community respond to Miliastra Wonderland?
Oh man, they hated it. Like, they even started brigading our Twitter account and got us suspended.
Dang. Well, did you get the account back?
Yeah, we got it back.
Okay. Did they spend money on the vote?
Yeah, they spent money on the skins. Some of them got the reskin too.
Good. Add more skins and more colors.
I'll tell the HoYoverse team. So how did they react to the $300 skin?
Yeah, they hated it. They were review bombing the game.
Damn. Okay. Well, did they pay for it?
Yeah, they still bought it.
Was the game still on the App Store?
Yeah.
Good. Add another skin. And make sure it has a global passive this time.
All right, bet. That sounds good with me.
That's what I like to hear. How else are we gonna get the money to make this MMO?
Bro, are you?
How else are we gonna get the money to pay UFO table for this anime? They expensive. They cost a couple smeckles, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. And the worst part about that is that that's getting normalized now, bro. The whole point of being a player in these games is essentially how long can you survive these gacha monetization methods before it becomes too much for you. It's just horrible because developers are finding new ways to weaponize your attachment to these games with their monetization. It's like they don't want players. They don't want community members. They want lifelong customers. Like, hey, we'll get new players if we put this Roblox mode in it, and they don't even know about the other gacha system, so they'll see the gacha system and they might buy a skin. If one person pays $280 for that reskin and gets into Miliastra Wonderland, success. Do another one. And the way they're doing it, it's like every mode feels less like an actual content update and like an update to the game, and more like a beta, a test of a monetization mode to see if they can get away with shit. It's not about fun. It's not about gameplay. It's about how many layers of gacha monetization can you stack on top of each other before the community revolts and you have to change it. And then we'll change it for one patch, and then we'll see if we can slip another one through with 2 or 3 patches and get some more money, bro. And if they don't revolt, keep that shit in there, bro. Keep that shit in there. We succeeded. I don't know what's gonna happen with all these other gacha games coming out. Like, Do It Not Abyss came out. It's not doing the greatest because there's mixed reviews, but they took out gacha, and that's the only reason why everybody wants to support it, because they took out gacha and they only got skins. But obviously there's monetization and then another part. Chaos Zero Nightmare came out, and I don't think it got the best gacha system in that game either, but the gameplay is received pretty well, but it's making people forget about how the gacha is in general. But we need to just not support all these. You can still play games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Wars and Stella Sora, but you can't support these gacha mechanics, bro, because it is gonna become normalized. And when it's normalized, your wall is cooked. And honestly, we deserve better.